that is part of what this is.
Is there, I'm wondering about this wood, but is there one that calls to you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or this one.
Your call.
He's got the eye pretty much down the middle.
Has the eye. Okay.
It's right down this.
So you want to try it.
This is, yeah.
Do a trial run. Are you close enough? Are you feeling some energy? And then on your out breath. Do you want to? Do you want to say it?
Smell it
I'm
now.
sick. All right.
Okay.
Are you close enough?
I think it needs to be up a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little closer. Wow.
Oh,
No,
okay. She's my friend, so I'm like, oh god.
Good.
All right.
I hit it. I hit it in the wrong part of my hand.
You did.
I could feel, yeah, because it stings here.
Okay.
I think
Here.
you need to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
A little bit closer.
And then let's try it one more time, and then we're going home, so we can always do this in the parking lot. If some makes it always exciting,
Hammer.
Okay, so close.
Then bring your arm all.
This isn't real.
Yeah, there you go. You're just pushing that energy
None of
right
it's
through
real.
that bowl.
Everything I make things up, so now it's time back.
Yeah.
It does go away.
Oh,
Thank you. The board
Yes.
looks different.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't really see a board.
Wow.
tonight. Yeah.
That's bizarre. Thank you.
yeah.
I didn't see the board either. It was.
Did not see it.
Yeah, it looks like almost fuzzy.
As a blur, yeah. Did everybody go through this?
Yeah. But are you good?
No, I'm fine.
Are you?
I'm good. But some other
No,
point in life, the farthest I've ever hit in the golf ball was when I took that thing and
That's
I
right.
ran, and I just kind of went, and
Yeah.
that ball just went like, I don't know, 275 yards.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, and the ball popped. I mean, it kind of just went pop. It wasn't that slam. And it's like, why did I forget all that?
Right. I'll do
Because that's a lot. It's
Yeah,
power
great.
without power.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, my intention is to break through fear.
It's great.
Good job.
There you go. Thank you. I'm scared of these shards. Okay. Okay. Wow. So we have about 10 minutes. I'd love to do a little closing on, first of all, how your thoughts, and the energy, what you went through, or anything that comes up for you. I just want to hear it.
About if we broke the board or we didn't break the board.
Either way, and how you felt, and how this all relates to real life, to your life.
It felt really good. Since I sat down, at the moment I broke it, I kept thinking to myself, oh, this is the energy I need to apply when I want to do the things that I really want to do, but I have a fear of doing. And just kind of bringing that feeling, that sensation, that emotion, all of that energy that came up and out, like using that to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I knew that I wouldn't break the board.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I knew that when I entered the room. There's something there that I need to kind of look at, because I know in sports or anything like that, I'm kind of like afraid of the ball coming at me.
Mhm.
You know, things that come at me that challenge me, I kind of say, no, thank you, I'm not, that's not for me. So that came with this. It came with this.
Wow.
No, thank you. I once caught a big ball right here in my throat.
Right.
The volleyball.
Right. Well, it's like you made up your mind.
Yeah.
You made up your mind before. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, and I'm okay
You know?
with it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind, focusing, at some point trying it again.
Sure.
Because I think a little more empowerment would be a good thing.
Yeah.
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 Instead of giving up so easily.
Mhm.
I was at another workshop last week where we did an empowerment exercise, and it was interesting. They had us remember a time that we felt very empowered, and we had to try to really feel that we were there. And then they asked you to turn up that feeling. They're like, turn up the volume
Mm-hmm.
on that feeling. And it felt very much like after breaking the board, I was like, oh yeah, this is that feeling. But it's an interesting exercise to do just anytime. And if we would have maybe done that before, like
Mm-hmm.
it would have been interesting to think about.
Yeah.
Well, I need to work on it, I know, for sure, yeah, not giving up so easily.
Right. And having tools of empowerment, like, so the affirmations were kind of, okay, well, yeah, so I can turn this into that. And of course, there's tons of things that we could have done around that. But it's how we can go get away, what can we do to take away from this that can empower me, without, breaking a board, but how can I bring this into my real life? What can I do when I wake up that empowers empowers me right away? And for me, it could be, okay, I'm waking up and already I'm hearing blah, 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 you suck, you suck. Well, why don't I instead, use my affirmation, say, and, just as soon as I wake up, that
Well, I don't wake up thinking that.
could be a start. Yeah, I do.
I have to wake up now and say, oh, thank you for this day.
Oh, wow, that's
Thank you
great.
for the wonderful job I'm going to go to on BART to San Francisco.
Oh, nice,
I'm going to
nice.
sit there and meditate on BART. So
Nice.
I'm not ready, I don't even go there anymore with trying to beat myself up.
Nice, nice.
And because I used to.
Great.
So I've already been kind of like spending a lot of time by myself this weekend, just kind of been like a down weekend, and I saw the description for the workshop, and I thought, I would like to go to that, so I put on my calendar for 2 o'clock, and I was like, okay, doing stuff this morning. I saw in the description it said board breaking. I'm like, oh, okay, like whatever, and I thought I'll just go to the workshop, and then so I've already kind of been like centered all yesterday and like all this morning already, but then. When I tried that first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's like a board here, like how am I going to get through it? But then people gave me suggestions, so that helped a little bit. But then I remembered my intention, and then I also thought about something that has made me really angry, but that I'm never going to do that again. And I closed my eyes, and it just kind of was like the board wasn't even there. And so I just kind of put all that energy. So it was kind of, I had all this positive energy, and then I had the intention, but then I did use like some negative anger energy and got that out, and it just kind of went through. So that
Nice.
was my experience. But I had already been like centering like yesterday, last night, just kind of doing whatever I wanted, just relaxing.
Nice.
So that's kind of the space I'm already in, but it was very helpful to kind of like fine tune my intention and really write stuff out. For me, writing.
Nice. Thank you.
And I'm in denial of fear.
Ah,
I didn't write any fearful stuff on my board. It's all positive.
interesting.
It is.
I notice, just thinking about golf again, and I haven't golfed in years, that I have a strong, what people think is a strong personality, and I think that I probably muscle my way through a lot of situations instead of gently guiding folks who look to me because they think I have some wisdom.
And you do.
And when I did it with the hammer, it then triggered all those memories about, wait, the way to be a good golfer is to have a very easy swing. And
Interesting.
that I can be far more influential and hopefully keep bringing this world around to a higher level of consciousness by gentle leadership, not muscly leadership.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, mostly is kind of a bully, isn't it?
Yeah. I can think of somebody who's running for office that is an awful bully since he was a teenager.
Well, now that's judgment.
I'm praying for him.
Anyone else like to share? Yes.
For me, like the first time I did it, I felt supported, but it was in my head I felt supported. But by the end, the energy level in here was so incredible that I felt supported in like full body, mind, spirit. That I just was so powerful when I went up there that next time.
Well, you knew you were going to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Here,
You
but
didn't
not
do
even
it with a
in here,
physical
right.
power.
Right.
You did it with an energetic power. I really noticed that about you.
And
you
it was
did that.
feeding off the energy in the room.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that was impressive. So thank you. I was
welcome.
supported in all ways.
Yeah. And that also reminds me of the power of the collective. I mean, God, imagine what we could do if we all just, got along and got together and did something,
Well, thank goodness that a lot of us are thinking.
Yeah, right.
That
60% of the world is now at this level.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's what I heard. I
And
think it was on
the
a-
higher your
something.
level of consciousness, who read the Power versus Force?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's just true that
Yeah.
the higher your consciousness, the more strength that has against the lower consciousness that's going on in places like war and, street crime and all that kind of stuff. It's really a very weak consciousness, so that's how important it is for us to
Yeah, 'cause we
stay
have to help to
centered
raise it.
in, raising the level of how we're living our life.
Right, right.
It's great stuff.
Thank you. Anyone else like to share? No?
I actually want to say something. What I want to say is that whenever I do something, no matter what it is in life, it's not about breaking wood, I leave myself no choice. There is not even a choice that it will not happen. I'm just going to let you know that there is no choice. How can you? It's our mind giving those choices. In my mind, there isn't a choice. It has to. If I have put my mind and soul to it, it is going to happen because He is helping me.
Yeah.
He is there at all times. So then all I need is His help, and that's it. And I already have it.
Or hers is the case, maybe.
His or her. Mother,
Father,
power.
Yeah.
And that power is inside you. So that we take that power inside you. So I really never leave it a choice. There's
Right.
no doubt in my
Right.
mind that it's not going to happen.
Right. And I think that's what it is when, if you reflect back on the times when you've done something, like maybe apply for a college where you absolutely you knew you were going there, or a time like I know I went and I lived in South Korea, but when I thought about going to South Korea and I applied and I did it, there was not, even though people were saying like, oh, putting all this fear in my head, like, oh, it's not safe and, the food and whatever. I was like, yeah, okay, cool.
Kimchi is delicious.
Oh, I'm all over it. And, but I had not one doubt in my mind. Not one doubt. And it was going to happen. And, and then so it's kind of interesting when we are confronted with certain things that we're like, where's the doubt coming from and why does it even exist? And how that stunts us from whatever it is we're supposed to be doing in there, So it's very interesting.
Years ago, I did EST. I don't know how many know about Earhart seminar training. Werner Earhart, he was one of the early leaders in non-religious New Thought.
Mm-hmm.
There was an exercise where there was a pen and you were to try picking it up. Well, the truth is you either do or you don't do. There is no trying. You
Right.
can't pick up
Yes.
a pen if you try.
Right.
You have to actually go ahead and pick it up. And that's
Yeah.
what a lot of times stops us as we use that, things like I'll try to do it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it'll
Same with
happen.
belief. Like right now I'm studying so many things, but say the Kabbalah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm reading about it and I'm listening, and they're saying like, well, what's a belief? The fact that you have to say I believe this means you don't believe it yet, because you don't have to say I believe I have to brush my teeth right now. You just know innately that I'm just going to get up and brush my teeth. You don't have to say I believe. You know what I mean? So I found that to be very interesting too.
Right.
Beliefs are really, well, you don't believe it yet. Otherwise you wouldn't have to say that.
Right.
So I want to thank everyone. I'd like to form a circle, hold hands, so we can do just a little closing circle. And I'd love it if everyone can just say one word, that whatever word that pops up for you in this moment, and we'll just go around and start with Deborah.
Satisfied.
Grounded.
Love.
Into joy.
Peace. Happy.
Peace.
Serenity. Compassion.
Power. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. That was a great workshop.
Thanks.
I wanted to tell everybody that's here, we're having our final workshop, which is going to be